dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's a draw play. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
That's an important first down on that running play. They call the draw play here. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? So Georgia will have the first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tried to bounce him and couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. The ball is picked off. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Who's going to take it in? A game-changing play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thorne. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Handoff to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. And it's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The puck bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. Looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets bait on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a solid gain in lieu of the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And the running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
He keeps it on the design run, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance, try to get that touchdown.
Here we go. It's fourth and goal. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense will go for it on 4th and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking for left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, they're going to throw it. And this pass is caught, finding some room at the 25. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Storm. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
If you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. To dart to the left side. Oh, what a grab! The junior brought down after making a great catch.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Wilson.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws it to the right. What a catch! Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in a bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Aggies. That's how you finish a play. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The kick is a squib kick. Taken by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. The short completion of the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick route. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Jones. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
QB keeper all the way. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Doss looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's Thorne. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. The The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. They go with a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the out men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
First and 10.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion makes it second and short. They'll try the option play here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So second down after the incompletion. Design quarterback run, but only a 1-yard gain, so it's third and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Offense on the field is fourth down and 9. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here. But this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw here. It's the tight end who makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Georgia has moved into the red zone. On the ground, it's Thorne. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The conference championship might just come down to this possession. Can they get points? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Some hard running there through a tackle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. As a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pitch made on the right side. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal unit. One of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
It's a swim kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he goes down as the takeaway wraps up a hard-earned victory for the defense. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.